don't show their eagerness to participate in this kind of discussion. But I know you are very enlightened businessman of the country, and also you're the proud father of 3 very intelligent, dynamic daughters. So how do you see the potential of Bangladeshi women, and what are the I would come to the barriers later on. What potentials you have seen through your experience and in your company or in other companies?
Thank you very much first for inviting me in this program. The subject is very near to my heart and I feel passionately about it. I think Bangladesh has moved ahead, or it has had very good strides in women empowerment. First of all, I would like to say that women empowerment, it's not something that the society gives them. It's their right, and therefore if the society or an individual does not give it, we are actually depriving them, and it's immoral, unethical, and should be persecuted. So I feel as strongly about women's participation in every sphere of life. But I must also admit that I personally feel Bangladesh is moving ahead in the right direction. We have 6 ministers today in a cabinet of 40, and we have about 57 women in the parliament, a parliament of 350. Along with that, we are seeing quite an empowerment even in the villages through microcredit, as they might have seen, as well as this telephone, as well as the huge labor force that has migrated because of the garment industries.
Right.
These have enabled women substantially. Still, we have a long way to go, but I feel in the what women lack in Bangladesh is the decision-making authority. While they're leaders in many places, because of cultural barriers and some stereotypes, the leadership or the decision-making ability may not have come so much.
But decision-making ability also comes from the economic ability. So we have seen that a lot of women are in the garments industry, and also a lot of other women in non-farm economic activities in the villages. So why aren't, if I just move to Ambassador Nasim Ferdous, why aren't these women being empowered even after they are having an economic income earning?
Well, a couple of reasons, in my view. One is the enabling environment is still not right. We have to have, we have to have a lot of facilities available for women to participate on an equal footing. If we talk about general facilities, access to education, access to higher training, access to continuous training, those things are missing. So women, even if they have achieved something, they are not able to reach that national level of decision making because they don't have the access. And the other thing is the support system. A lot of obstructions hinder their advancement. I agree with you that there have been a lot of developments, but that's really at the grassroots, and it's empowering women at the grassroots. But it has to go up, further up, and they must be allowed to play a part in the national decision-making process.
So that has to come from the enabling environment, and there's a role for the policy makers actually. All of us know also that even coming to the case of the United States again, even though it has advanced so much, but women have only achieved their voting power only a few years or 50 years back. And also recently I was reading an article in The Economist about the women in the United States and in other developed countries. So the USA is one of the countries where the females, the women, they are not given paid maternity leave, which surprised me enormously. I was very shocked to know this. And also their expenditure on child care as part of total GDP is very one of the lowest in the other developed countries. So in the one hand we are hearing from the president, one of the dynamic president of the United States now we are having, that Barack Obama, he's saying he's promoting real family values, but on the other hand we see that these are the realities. So how do you, explain these things, these features?
Well, healthcare is a problem in America, and as we all know, it's being debated very hotly right now.
Right.
Women do not have the access to maternity leave and so forth over there. But that's why it really ties in with your earlier question. We are women, and we have faced similar problems, and I think we have made a lot of strides in the last 50 years in the States, and I think at this point our present system is doing very well. I was shocked to see the newspaper this morning. Not shocked, I was very, very happy. The news, the photograph there, it was your Prime Minister receiving the Indira Gandhi Peace Award from the President of India, who is a woman. The award is given by a woman, and the recipient is a woman, and there's the Prime Minister of India standing in the background. So one male and 3 females present there, and I think that's very, very kind of uplifting. But again, it's leadership. Now, how do we translate that?
But these are also limited to a section of people. You see?
Exactly. That's really it. Because here are these, but that's very important. We need that. Till now, we have not had that kind of visual leadership. So once we see them in the public, then our minds can work as well. Our internal systems will have to be made into reality as well. So much in the public, it's dominated by the males. And I think women internalize that subservience and submission to the males. And to see those, I think that's quite a visible marker. Here are such powerful women. And it's sending messages to all the other women all over the world, here and elsewhere. And I think it'll have some impact. And I'm really pleased to see all that the women are doing here in Bangladesh. This is my first time here, and I'm amazed and very successful. And at the same time, there's something else they have retained. It's a dignity of their spirit, personality, a goodness. And that's hard to come by, that kind of a wholeness of personality, which I'm witnessing. And it's very, very exciting to see that.
Yeah, and talking about the potential of women, if I just may refer to another survey recently with regard to the impact of global financial crisis. So I was just very impressed and pleased to learn that one of the very few companies which survived through the financial crisis some of them are led by women executives actually. And currently big companies like leaving aside the Pepsi company, which is led by a lady called Indra Nooyi, you must be knowing about it. And also one of the biggest companies, not only traditional companies like chemicals, oil companies, technology, mining, all these big companies like Ariba of France or Anglo-American, these companies are actually led by women, female CEOs. So there is a big potential, if given a chance. And now we see that there is a diversion of from a very manly attitude to the good quality